So, Callum, you're on the front row in qualifying, very close up there with Joseph Loke, who took pole, but you're also on pole for race 2.
Yeah, no, very happy. It's a strong, a nice way to bounce back after Silverstone, which was, not our best weekend performance-wise, but it's exactly what we needed to do, entering the, business part of the season, as I call it. Pole and a P2 is, all we could really ask for. Obviously, a little bit of frustration with the red flag, as I think we could have gone a bit quicker, but, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, so yeah.
And you're leading the championship, but you haven't actually won a race this season yet. So how have you managed to be so consistent?
I don't know. I think I'm a lot more mature than last year. I think there's a mix of that, I've been a little bit unlucky at times as well, where I have been in the lead and either I've been taken out or whatever. So it's just a mix of things. But I think that win's only just pending. It's only a matter of time. Especially this weekend I've got a good shot at that. So. We'll be looking to do that, but at the end of the day, my main focus isn't to win races, it's more just to collect points. That's how you win championships. That's exactly what I'm after, so the win just comes naturally, I think, and I'm not too worried about that. I'm not really focused on that at the moment.
And what was qualifying like up there? How was the track compared to practice, and what was it like during the red flag period?
The track obviously got a lot hotter. I think we started first practice at 9 a.m, so it was relatively cool. Still extremely hot, but relatively cool, considering. So, track got, I think performance-wise got maybe a tad slower. It's hard to tell, I think, naturally with the track temp going up, it does get a little bit slower, a little bit less grip, but, apart from that, it was pretty similar.
And how good is it to see Carlin so strong course with John Bennett in the top 10 as well?
Oh, it's great. I think we're all in the top 10 actually for both races. I'm not 100% sure, but no, phenomenal job from the guys. They worked very hard over the our second half of the summer break. Just with the tests we did at Brands Hatch and stuff, we came there and we were pretty quick, so that was good, a good sign. And throughout testing we've been pretty fast too. So. Very happy, especially after Silverstone wasn't too great. So, they've done a really good job.
And how much do you feel you and the team have developed over this year and, of course, last year with them as well?
They've developed me a huge amount. Obviously, I remember them picking me up when I was about this tall, when I was 15 years old or whatever. So, it's been a heck of a journey. They've never stopped believing in me. They hopefully think quite highly of me, so that's nice. And to know that you've got a team fully behind you and fully supporting you is brilliant. And it's our story's not finished yet, so still got another few rounds left.
And how good is it to see yourself at the sharp end so often of such a competitive field with Alex Dunn, who's of course the British F4 champion, and loads of other quick guys out there as well? Yeah,
for sure. This year's extremely competitive, which is why points is the main thing really, because every weekend there's somebody new that kind of, let's say, gets pole or wins. So as long as you're always up there in that top 3, top 5 buffer, that's the main thing really. So it's consistency is key, especially this year, I'd say, and with the point system as well, it really helps and it rewards people who are consistent. So yeah.
And you were nominated for the Autosport Award 2 years in a row now. How much of a confidence boost is that?
Yeah, it's brilliant. To be recognised as one of the young British kind of rising talents coming through the ranks is brilliant, especially as an aspiring young driver. Is something that everybody kind of dreams about when they're a little kid. So obviously the next goal would to get into the top 4 and get to drive some fast cars around Silverstone. At the moment my focus is on the track this weekend at Brands Hatch, and then we'll see what happens with the Autosport Award. I think that'll be an amazing achievement, so we'll see.
And what are you expecting from the race later on? Do you think it will just be all about the launch off the line, with it being so tricky to pass here?
I'm not 100% sure. I think last year I made quite a few overtakes, obviously starting from the back, so I don't know. I think it'll be a little bit tougher this year, just obviously Joseph is no slow coach, so no, I think it'll be a bit tougher, but obviously the launch off the line is going to be crucial. I'm not too sure. Hopefully I guess for my sake, if I'm in P2, it's not just a bit of a train for everybody. But no, we'll see. I think we'll give it our best shot, get a good launch off the line, and see where it goes. If I have to back out and stay in P2, then so be it. So I've got another shot tomorrow. So yeah.
And as you're leading the championship, how do you manage that risk?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it changes too much in that, whether I'm third and only 13 points behind. Like in Joe's case, we have quite a lot to lose. Not going for silly risks when you don't need to. Obviously, making the moves happen when you have to, because that's crucial. A lot of drivers kind of just, I guess, back out of everything when they can and stuff like that. So. Being more decisive, I guess, but making sure you have a clean weekend. I think we started off very well with a P2 and a P1 in quali, so yeah, it's pretty much all you need to do. Sounds easy, but it's not.
And are you feeling confident about next year and 2024? Is the plan to stay with Carlin?
I'm not 100% sure. I would love to stay with Carlin. I think they've kind of brought me up as in my single-seater career, so yeah, it would be amazing to stay with them. But what championship I do, I'm not 100% sure yet. Obviously, there's a few. I guess for most people in this championship, the main goal is to move on to F3. But obviously, that comes with other implications. So we'll see. We'll give it our best shot. I think at the moment I'm focused on the 2023 season, but yeah, I think we'll think about 2024 more when it comes to the time. So, yeah.
And is your preference to stay in Europe, or are you thinking about the road to Indy as well?
I think I'm keeping my tabs available. I did some tests over in the States last year, which went very well, and so therefore I've got some connections out there, which is very useful. I think primarily probably stay in Europe, stay with Carlin or something like that. So that'd be the main goal, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it's sometimes out of your control. You just got to see what happens, and yeah, the best way to do that is by winning on track. So that's what I'm focused on doing.
Thanks so much.
No worries. Thank you.
Well done, and thanks.